the truth, whether in this trial or the next one.
Next, we go to Tampa, Florida, for a story that made headlines, the trial of Ronnie O'Neal.
I want you to know the actual facts.
He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and a number of other felonies. 3 years earlier, O'Neal allegedly attacked his girlfriend, Kenyatta Barron, in front of their 2 children, Ronivia, age 9, and Ronnie, age 8. Kenyatta was able to call 911 during the attack.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm shot. Help me, please. Jesus, I'm shot.
What's the address of the emergency, man?
O'Neal allegedly shot and beat Barron with a shotgun, killing her. He then took a hatchet and killed his own daughter, Ronivia. Finally, O'Neal stabbed his son, Ronnie, and left him in the house, which he then set on fire. But the young boy was able to escape. And when paramedics arrived, the first thing he said was, "My daddy killed my mommy." O'Neal was charged with 2 counts of murder and pleaded not guilty. If convicted, he could be looking at the death penalty. So it was stunning to see at the trial, O'Neal choosing to represent himself.
I'm pleading not guilty to the charges of premeditated murder. And it might sound far-fetched, but I guarantee you, we're gonna see who the liars are before it's all said and done. Mark my words.
Judge Michelle Cisco allows it, but insists a public defender be on standby in case things get out of control. O'Neal alleges it was his girlfriend who attacked the children, and he was only trying to protect them.
Any father would have done the same damn thing and moved in the same similar way that I did out of pure instinct and passion.
O'Neal also goes after the state's key witness, his own son.
The evidence is going to show that we are under some of the most vicious, lying, fabricating, fictitious government you ever seen. The evidence is going to show my son did not see me murder his mom. The evidence is going to show he did not see me shoot his mom. The evidence is going to show my son said many things that are not true.
The jury would get a chance to decide for themselves when the state calls the now 11-year-old Ronnie O'Neal to testify, which he does via video link from a different location.
Did he do something to your sister?
Yes, he hit her with an axe in the head, and then in the back, and the back, and then the head. And then I saw her eyes roll, and then there was blood everywhere.
The younger Ronnie also recalls what happened to his mother.
I just saw my dad holding a shotgun, and my mom, and mom screaming at him. And I just saw her, she was, stumbling outside, and then I just saw my dad chase her.
He then describes how his own nightmare ended that night.
I was laying on my stomach, he had his foot on top of me, and he was holding me down, and he was, lighting a match.
In the trial's most surreal moment, O'Neal, representing himself, cross-examines his son.
How you doing?
Good.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
And how did I hurt you?
You stabbed me.
We're back in Tampa, Florida for the trial of Ronnie O'Neal III. He's charged with 2 counts of murder and the attempted murder of his own then 8-year-old son. O'Neal's representing himself at the trial and is questioning his son, who testifies remotely.
Did I hurt you that night of this incident?
Yes.
I did. And how did I hurt you?
You stabbed me.
After a week of testimony, both sides make their closing arguments and put the case in the hands of the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen, the state has gone way beyond a reasonable doubt here. You can have no doubt in your mind that this defendant, Ronnie O'Neal III, is guilty of all these crimes.
You will know the truth, whether in this trial or the next.
The jury deliberated for nearly 5 hours before returning with a unanimous verdict.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. The defendant did actually possess and discharge a firearm causing death.
At sentencing, Judge Sisko had a few parting words for O'Neal before handing down the sentence.
This is the worst case I've ever seen as far as the facts go. Because there is no way any person with any feeling could have witnessed or seen the photos of what occurred that night and not be haunted for the rest of your life. I know I will be.
The judge sentenced O'Neal to 3 life sentences plus 90 years in a state prison, where he'll have no chance for parole. As for the younger Ronnie, his story doesn't end there. Despite living through a horrific nightmare, he was later adopted by one of the detectives who worked his case and his wife.